Will this weather ever make up its mind? Find out why some Grady students will be in Washington, D.C. coming up. A UGA employee might have found marijuana on campus. We'll tell you where. Good evening, I'm Meredith Martin.
News Sources Meredith Martin joins us live in the newsroom to tell us how the UGA Bateman team qualified. Meredith, what do you have for us?
Well, Renee, some UGA students just recently competed in the Bateman competition, which is a national competition that challenges PRSSA chapters all across the country to create a localized campaign for a national client. And this year, their client was the 2010 census. PR students Courtney Garmhouse, Debbie Ebalobo, Megan Cowart, Bridget Johnson, and Kristen Ballard will be heading to Washington, D.C. They are members of the UGA Bateman team. Their mission? To develop a program that educates, motivates, and activates students to participate in the census. The team had to write a summary of their campaign and the strategies they used to change Athens residents' opinions about the census.
Grady College has just absolutely prepared us for this campaign, and so we are really excited that we were able to take that knowledge and make it into something that the judges felt was as good as we thought it was, and we are hoping to bring home a win for UGA.
For the second round of judging, the team is creating a presentation of their written submission. They have already performed this presentation in front of the PRSSA chapter here and will present it a few more times on campus before heading to D.C. Now, Renee, UGA reached the top 3 finalists out of 68 teams, and this means they get the opportunity to travel to Washington, D.C. May 13th and 14th to present their campaign to the U.S. Census Bureau in person. And from there, the Census Bureau will pick who wins first, second, and third place honors. And they're going to be competing against Loyola University, who won the competition last year, and Roger Williams University. From the newsroom, Meredith Martin. Relay for Life's throwing such a big party out here, I couldn't help stopping by for a sweet treat for a good cause. I'm standing outside of Your Pie, which is a pizza restaurant that was started and owned by a UGA grad. These 92,000 seats behind me are empty now, but on Saturday, thousands of Georgia fans and students will fill the stadium to watch the Bulldogs play. A bag of what is possibly marijuana was found yesterday in the instructional plaza between the journalism and psychology buildings. UGA custodian Florida Adams says she found a bag of what she thought was marijuana on a bench. She called her supervisor and showed her the bag before calling the police. She said she does not know who left the marijuana on the bench.
We don't want to have a drug-free campus.
Miss Adams says she has worked for UGA for 20 years and has never found drugs on campus before. And Tiger Woods will be back in action this weekend in Augusta. This is his first tournament since crashing his car Thanksgiving night. The 14-time major champion will be looking to add his 5th green jacket this week at the Masters. We asked students if they will be watching Tiger this weekend. All right, Mason, are you going to be watching Tiger in the Masters this year?
Definitely.
Okay, David, are you going to be watching Tiger in the Masters this year?
I'll be watching every hour of coverage I can. Yep.
And are you going to be watching the Masters this weekend, watching Tiger in the Masters?
Probably not.
Okay. Are you going to be watching Tiger in the Masters this coming weekend?
Yes.
Yes?
Well, I'm watching the Masters, and Tiger Woods is in it.
Okay. Brandon, so are you going to be watching the Masters and watching Tiger in the Masters this weekend?
Yes, I am. He's definitely the most talented golfer in America, in the world, so I'll definitely be watching the Masters.
Okay.
It's funny that the odds are, him versus the field, and, if you're not watching Tiger, you're not watching the Masters.
I think people are going to embrace him, but only if he wins.
Well, guys, it seems like a lot of students are going to be watching the Masters, and I bet a lot of students were also watching the Braves home opener today. Have y'all heard anything about what's happened?
Yeah, I heard Jason Hayward, Braves rookie right fielder, hit a monster 3-run homer. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to see it myself.
Yeah, that's right, Matt. He hit a 3-run homer today in a high-scoring game, so it seems like the Braves are off to a great start.
Yeah, hopefully they can keep it up.
Hope so.
All right.
2 UGA alumni won big at the Academy of Country Music Awards last night in Las Vegas. Charles Kelly and Dave Haywood are 2004 UGA graduates. They are also 2 of the 3 members that make up the popular country group Lady Antebellum, along with bandmate Hillary Scott. The trio took home top vocal group honors, as well as single record of the year and song of the year for their #1 hit, Need You Now. To keep up with these fellow Bulldogs, you can check out their website at www.ladyantebellum.com. The UGA baseball team faced the Bulldogs of the West this weekend in Starkville. Mississippi State clinched the series, winning games on Friday and Sunday. Georgia beat State Saturday afternoon 7-4, snapping a 7-game losing streak, scoring 5 runs on 3 hits in the 4th inning. Zach Cohn, Christian Glisson, Jonathan Taylor, Peter Verdon, and Levi Himes all had hits. On Sunday, Mississippi State overcame an 8-run deficit to beat UGA 11-10. Despite the loss, starting pitcher Michael Palzone had a solid performance with a career-high 7 innings and 9 strikeouts. The Dogs' record stands at 9-14 overall and 1-5 in the SEC. A House bill could make it lawful for students to carry concealed weapons on campus. UGA News Source's Laura Seal tells us what they will need if they have a gun. UGA sophomore Melissa Baxter is celebrating birthdays with Relay for Life today for a good reason. Melissa is a cancer survivor and she's excited about the extra birthdays cancer research is making possible.
And in 2005, I was diagnosed with a rare form of ovarian cancer. Relay for Life is really important to me because 10 years prior to my diagnosis, I would have had no chance of survival.
Melissa helped the Relay for Life team raise awareness about cancer research and pass out sweet treats like cupcakes, donuts, and of course birthday cake to students walking through campus. Relay for Life's throwing such a big party out here, I couldn't help stopping by for a sweet treat for a good cause. Giving away cupcakes and candy was not the only thing Relay was doing to celebrate. They provided everything from dancing and musical chairs to piñatas and t-shirts. All of these things, they say, contributed to getting their message across.
The whole point of ACS, American Cancer Society, is to celebrate a world with more birthdays and less cancer.
Melissa says she is a perfect example of someone who is fortunate enough to be celebrating more birthdays.
Through this organization, through Relay for Life, 15-year-old girls like me can have hope that they can live to see their high school graduation, they can live to go to college, they can live to be a part of something like this.
Relay says you can support classmates like Melissa by attending the big event on April 23rd. From Tate, Meredith Martin, UGA News Source. It's going to be a cold one tonight, so if you're going out, be sure to grab a jacket. The temperature is going to be about 35 degrees. Tomorrow, though, is going to be a pretty nice day for us with mostly sunny skies, a high of 69 and a low of 45. Let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful week with the spring-like temperatures returning. And that's all we have for you tonight. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Meredith Martin.